Hey guys, Jonah here, back with a beer review, and this one is something slightly different. This is El Perro Negro, um, William Brothers beer, and this is believe it or not, it's a Pilsner, an Perro Negro, difficult for me to say without getting into trouble. Is like a burger chain. I think it's Spanish, but they've got a few in Scotland, so they've teamed up with William Brothers. Um, it gives you some of the thing here. A crisp, refreshing, gluten-free Pilsner with zesty twist of Seville orange to deliver a fruity citrus taste. And obviously, their address, they're up in Alloa, but they have actually used Seville oranges in the actual ingredients. Um, it is, whoops, a 2.5%, 2.5, 4.5, 4.5. Wow, I haven't had any beers today and I can't even read. This one has been chilling in the fridge. So apparently, this beer goes very well with burgers. Hey, who am I to argue with that kind of shit? But yeah, as some of you know, and as I say quite often, I do have a lot of Scottish heritage in my bones. So Scottish breweries go a long way to please Uncle Jonah. We've got our honeydew. It's like a summer goblet. That's the best thing I can say. And it's a 440, which is always good. So let's go for a pour. Ding, ding. I really do love William Brothers. I think they're cool in the gang. So it has been chilling in the fridge overnight, but let me tell you, that is pretty damn clear. Yeah, you can see me through there, kind of. Maybe the smallest of small hazes. Very small head, maybe a quarter of a finger. Lovely looking white bubbles. There is, you can see, if I'm putting this sort of thing in the backdrop. There we go. Clean up the front of the glass, you silly. Why am I doing the back? A lot of bubbles going up. And it's a Pilsner. So it's a lager, basically. And I'm not really a lager drinker, to be honest. I do have lager sometimes. Um, but yeah, I'm not a total lager buff. All I can smell is the malts, tiny bit of sweetness, no orangey kind of thing going on. So maybe the juice is all in the flavour. Be getting that. Cheers and beers, guys. Another nice one from William Brothers. Cheers to the William Brothers. Cheers to Alloa. Not sure where we're going next, but I think we might dive into. Well, we do have a few more beers in the fridge, but we might try and do some ciders coming up to keep the Scottish connection going. Oh, bit of a hiccup there. That is really interesting. Wow. From what I understand, it's SARS hops in there, which I think is Czechoslovakian or Czech, I should say, these days. Um, it's a noble hop anyway. Um, but there is an odd taste, a bit like kind of marmalade kind of thing going on, but it's quite sharp. It's not a sweet taste at all. And I thought this was going to be quite dry, but it's not. It's got this weird, sharp sort of tang to it. I'm not suggesting you do this, but if you get a battery and you lick the top of a battery, we always used to do that when we were little. Well, maybe if you're mad as me, you used to do that. You get this weird sour bitter taste in your mouth. And oddly enough, that's what this is like. Ooh, it is quite refreshing, but as opposed to being bitter, it's got a little bit of that sourness going on. Cheeky, cheeky photo opportunity there with the William brothers. Wow, really, really interesting. I can kind of see how people might want to have that with food, but me, probably not so much. I like, well, there's two things I like. I like quite a smooth lager kind of thing. More a bohemian kind of lager than Pilsner. Um, and then, I quite like the rice ones, the ones that they have in China. They're quite nice as well. I guess because it's got a tiny bit of residual sweetness. Um, and then the Weiss beers and that kind of thing. But are they lagers? They're their own thing, really. Um, German lagers and that kind of thing, not so much. Purely because, you know, if you're in the UK, that's all you used to drink back in the 90s. You know, unless you were a camera member and a cool guy like me. Like I say, there's nothing wrong with this. It is quite refreshing. And it does have that kind of marmalade kind of Seville thing going on. But yeah, not for me. Maybe it is for you. I mean, look at that. The lacing is definitely there too. I've definitely got the tide line marks on the glass, which is, in my book, quite a good thing. Keeps track on how many gulps you've had of your beer. 4.5%, I think it was. Yeah, 4.5. Not too strong, so you could have a couple of these and then go running if you wanted to, or you could sit in the back garden, look at the sunshine, think you were in Seville maybe, and have a barbecue. Ooh. Well, I tell you what though, I definitely think, as opposed to the orange, I think I prefer like a more like a Rattler. Um, a bit more lemony kind of thing going on. Although um, people like Blue Moon, and is that a lager? Kind of is. It's a wit beer kind of, but you put orange in that. But usually you just get a slice of orange or a garnish on the side of the glass. That is not what this is at all. It's very, very interesting. But yeah, not for me, I don't think. Which is a shame because I really like William Brothers. Mm. Cheers and beers. Don't let my opinion stop you from trying this beer because that's what life is all about. But that's kind of my opinion. Yeah, not to my taste. Anyway, please click like, please subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about orange in beer. Be interested to see what your thoughts are. Meet me down in the comments because I will always reply if you leave a comment. This has been Uncle Jonah. I'll see you for more beer reviews real soon.